Now, let's talk about John Adams' administration. Now, John Adams had crafted a distinguished career as a Massachusetts lawyer, as a leader of the Revolutionary Movement, a hardworking member of the Continental Congress, and a diplomat. Okay? He served as George Washington's vice president. Now, he was great known as a political philosopher and a great politician. He was the first president to take up residence in the White House in early 1800s. I believe it was in 1801. But he always doubted himself in a way. He wasn't sure about himself in many of the decision making that he was doing. But of course, he had people around him, such as his cabinet, okay, and his advisors, that would firm up those decisions over and over again. Now, the feeling of not being liked by the popular, okay, by most of the population, also lingered around his head. So he was a little bit insecure around in that area. Okay? During John Adams' presidency, he inherited an undeclared naval war with France. By the time of his inauguration, the French has already plundered some 300 American ships trading with the British. President John Adams immediately acted to restore relationship with France, but their outcry of the high Federalists, okay, decided that they would go and against him. Now, to negotiate, there was bribe that would be going around between the Americans and, of course, the French. And these bribes were very common in a way in the 18th century diplomatic practice. But Americans did not agree with that. Okay? The Americans did not want any bribes from the France. They did not want any special interests or anything like that. Anyway, these bribes during that time, okay, in the very early stages of diplomatic agreements, they became known as the XYZ affairs.